So I have a story, funny joke. So some of you guys around the world may have daylight savings time and know that time changes sometimes depending on the year. I know in some countries the time doesn't ever change and it stays the same year round. So I live in America and we spring forward an hour in the fall, or excuse me, we spring forward 1 hour in the spring and we fall back 1 hour in the fall later in the year. So spring forward, fall back 1 hour each way. So what is today? March. And so we sprung forward an hour for March 12th yesterday, which was Saturday night at 2 a.m. to Sunday. At 2 a.m. it moved to 3 a.m., right? So fast forward into Sunday later today, I was hanging out with my mother, and my mother uses an actual clock with the hands and minutes, to read the time on one of the clocks in the house. So she looks at it and goes, "It's this time," and I'm like, "No, it's like an hour ahead, Mom, because we had daylight savings time. We're an hour ahead of what we were before. Haven't changed that clock yet." And she comes from a generation that before computers, before smartphones, before laptops, all these electronic devices. So she goes, "Well, I haven't changed that in my phone yet for the daylight savings time to be an hour ahead because we sprung forward." And I'm like, "Mom, it's a smartphone. It does it for you." I'm like, "It's so smart. You don't need to tell it it's daylight savings because it already knows. And at 2 a.m., it magically turns into 3 a.m. because it's such a smart smartphone." And she started laughing, and I'm just like, "Dear Lord," I'm like, "So the wall clocks we have to change, yes, but because those are not small smartphone devices, they're not smart devices." I was like, "But your cell phone is smart enough to know daylight savings time updates it automatically." So it was really funny that she thought that she had to change her smartphone the time for daylight savings time. I was like, "Dear Lord, God help my mom." So hopefully that gave you a good laugh for today.